Minnesota, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Free throw drops for Napier. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Timberwolves trail by 8. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Wiggins and Covington fill the wing. Conley and Towns, the duo inside. And it's Teague in at the 1 spot.
Well, Green embraces contact. We all know that. He loves owning the defense by finishing strong.
Teague kicks to Towns. Pass to Covington. Now here's Teague. On the wing, Wiggins. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Wiggins has got 5 now.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
Golden State moving it around. Oh,
Did you see that?
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Makes it off the glass. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Covington from the arc.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Covington against Robinson. The pass to Curry. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. Now here's Teague. 12 points for him. Wiggins outside. For 3, Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 assists in the game.
Well, last year, Kevin, the Warriors didn't dominate the regular season with their roster of stars. They still finished atop of the Western Conference, but were just 3rd best overall.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Now, when you have a 4-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Teague, the pass to Covington. Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Towns. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And the Warriors last year, Chris, they seemingly cruised through the regular season.
Yeah, Kevin, but for a team that goes to the finals 5 straight times, I think that's natural. The Warriors showed, though, that they know when to kick it into gear, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough against the Raptors.
Off the inbound, and the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside, Covington. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Another miss by Minnesota.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Teague against Curry. Teague dishes to Wiggins. He kicks it to Covington. Puts up a three. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Here's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 6th assist on the night. Thompson outside. They double him with Wiggins. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shot from 16. And here are the Warriors now. Back to Thompson. Launches a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 5 now.
Not many guys more lethal on the catch and shoot. That's an easy bucket for Thompson.
Teague the pass to Towns. From the wing. That's tipped. They double him with Wiggins. In the corner, it's Robinson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And here is Teague. 12 points for him. Towns, no luck.
And it's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Terrific pass. That's a quality possession. Green showing once again how valuable he is to them.
Outside Teague. Covington in the corner. They need this. Buries it from 3-point range. Covington's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Feeds to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. And he's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. And the Timberwolves call time here. Chris, you know a little something about that power forward position. Who do you think will be the best at that position in let's say, 3-5 years from now?
Wow, it may be who's the best at that.
Timberwolves trail by 16. They've got Robinson. Klay Thompson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Pascal in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Oh, you got to respect the fearlessness of Ariza, slamming it through in style.
The Warriors shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And he dunks it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so Napier will bring it up for Minnesota. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurt me.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Now, here's Ariza. He's covered closely. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Covington. Farrell for three. Good on the triple.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Down low, here's Pascal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up. And he's got his first three of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
Covington against Robinson. Outside Russell, and there's another turnover by the Warriors. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Yeah, and defensively, you'd like to see a greater effort to change ends.
Got a hand on it. Timberwolves trail by 10. Launches it. Covington's shot is off. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pascal. Here's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. Bounce pass Napier, and it's blocked. To the middle, here's Pascal. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Napier passes to Covington. Napier kicks to Covington. Fires for three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Warriors leading by 12. To the inside. And the rejection by Towns. Outside Covington. Kicks it to Vonleh. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Robinson. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Napier with it, and stolen by Russell. A pull-up, and it's Golden State with another.
How about the D there by Russell? Just using that 6'9" wingspan to jack the ball loose, then kicks it up off the fast break.
Here's Farrell. It's deflected. Second chance shot. That shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Timberwolves trail by 18. To end the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Towns. Count it. Good. Towns has got 23.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Napier feeling it out a bit. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 25 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Towns comes with a double team. And the basket by Pascal. Pascal's got 6 in the quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Outside, Covington. Passes it to Vonleh. Here's Napier. Vonleh down low. And here's Covington from the arc. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Here's Farrell. His 3-pointers off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Napier. Towns, high post. It's up against Thompson. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Timberwolves also changing it up. Wiggins is checked in for Farrell. And it's Teague in for Shabazz Napier.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Steph Curry's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Timberwolves trail by 21. At the top of the key, Towns. You can't hit that time. Great D that time from Green. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my
They'll love
God.
it.
This
You
would
better
be
believe
great.
it.
Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Wiggins passes to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside, Green. And again, no good by Golden State. Timberwolves trail by 19. Wiggins passes to Teague. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green. And last year, a tough one for Jeff Teague. Just couldn't put together his normal level of play.
You know, Teague missed some games with injury, but his shot just wasn't consistent. His passing and playmaking were as strong as ever, but you just couldn't rely on him to score.
Back to Curry. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. Teague the pass to Wiggins. And he banks in the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
A shake. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And Teague's got the ball here for Minnesota. Over to the wing. Towns is doubled. Warriors with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
T kicks to Towns. Here's Wiggins. A second chance effort. Towns dishes to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And that one misses. Timberwolves trail by 19. Fades back. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
It's deflected. Vonleh with it. Picked up by Thompson. Wiggins from outside. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Curry against Teague. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, 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 get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full contract.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like that lead, and it was comfortable. They were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Hey, this is Kenny, man. First, I want to say congrats. Triple-double. Incredible night. But I'm curious, were you aiming for that? It was something you...
Che?
Yo.
We need you in the press room in 10.
Okay, got it.
Great game tonight, Che. Especially on...
Sure, I mean, I take a lot of...
That's good. Let's do that. Hey, Che.
Hey, what's
we're
up,
all
guys?
real glad that you're here and with this commercial.
How do I do it? Wherever, whenever. With revolutionary, pure, adaptive, no. I hear my music.
Have you taken on the 2K TV challenge? In case you've missed out, it's a pretty brutal challenge on Hall of Fame against cover star Anthony Davis 1v1 on Blacktop mode.
And many of you have sent us your attempts on social media, so check back next week because your video might make it into the 2K TV challenge special.
Yes, and we've had so many players attempt this challenge, including community members, NBA players, and celebrities.
So next week, check back.
Shay and company are cooking up a nice little winning streak here.
If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen.
The only thing nicer than a winning streak is an even longer winning streak, and I've got 3 keys to keeping this thing going. 1, push off makes, not just misses. The more transition, the better. 2, don't settle for the first clean look on offense. Keep attacking until you get a great look. And 3, communicate on defense. These guys have got to talk out there because in today's NBA, you'll get destroyed by all the screening that goes on out there if you're not communicating on defense. So, look, do all those, and we could be looking at a nice, long winning streak here.
Breaking it down like a pro.
Ta-da, I am a pro, Hornet.
Great point, Hank.
Yep, coming up next.
"2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And right here, it's the NBA on 2K. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they're hoping tonight will be a signature win for them, taking on a tough team on their home court. They'll need 4 quarters of near-flawless play to knock them off. And without a doubt, one of the more popular players in the league now. Seeing a lot of Che jerseys in the stands. Kenny, have you bought one yet?
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I bought 3 because of my sons. They wanted one. I wanted one. And the way he stood up for his teammates in the past and the way he conducts himself, he's a rising star. So, yes, I have 3.
Looks like a Che.
But commute in full swing as we get set for basketball here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototypical go-to guy, but his role in Golden State is more restrained. Klay said, "I don't care. I get paid handsomely in a great place, and we compete for championships year in and year out. From day one, I've been a warrior. I'm just thankful to be here." Kevin, he likes to play ball and play with his dogs, and that's it.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to the center matchup tonight, Doris. What do you expect to see from these guys inside?
Well, I think there's a requisite physicality in there, certainly. At the same time, there are greater demands on big men, Kevin, than we have ever seen before. Yes, they have to be rim protectors. Yes, they have to control the paint. But now those bigs are asked to defend in space, to guard on the perimeter. Kevin, you know this. That's a tall task.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Robinson is out there with Green. Now here's Westbrook in the game against Sacramento. Very impressive. Plenty of daylight on that shot. House has got the opening basket of the game for Houston.
Well, just incredible instincts from Russell Westbrook. How about that pass? On time, on target, make it easy.
And no good. Good work defensively by Capella. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here is House. And Harden wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer off the mark. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. That one falls.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. A 3-ball. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3.
When a player is in his range, as soon as he steps across the half-court line, that's almost impossible to check. Welcome, Mr. Curry, to the 3-party.
Here's House. Another miss by Houston.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Tries again, and Capella sends it back.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Green. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Lob pass to Capella. It's tipped, and they get it back.
Make no mistake, guys, one of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, it's good to see him with this free throw percentage up over 80.
He hits the second from the line. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Draymond Green loves playing through contact. That is a nice finish.
Left side, Westbrook. Over Robinson. And it's Westbrook missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. They get it back. Capella. Yep, that one goes in there.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Curry with the bounce pass. Pass to Robinson. Thompson, left side. Over Harden. And the Warriors tack on two more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Houston with it. It's a three-point game. First time they met in Houston.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Inside. Green dishes to Robinson. And Capella sends it back. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Shot from the inbound. It's rebounded by Houston. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Goes up off the inbound. Harden gets the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now the pass to Curry. Over Westbrook. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Harden. It's deflected, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. It's House outside, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Robinson. There's the dish to Curry. 6 to shoot, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from 3.
And here's Westbrook. No points in the game yet for him. Green with the block. Thompson passes to Curry. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. From deep, Harden. A shot off that time, and Golden State will come the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
To the paint. Another shot stolen by Tucker. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Passes it to Capella. Off target at the rim.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Second chance shot. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Green. Looking to end his cold spell, and the layup is up and in. 8 points for him.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets in return. Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher. But his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Now when it comes to load management strategy, Doris, should coaches do it along the way as opposed to waiting until the last, say, quarter, third of the season?
Well, Kev, I think you can look to the San Antonio Spurs, who I think were the first to really look hard at what we would now describe as load management. And I think the one thing is you're trying to just make sure guys are prepared for the most important point of the season. You've got to win enough to get in the playoffs and be positioned well, but your guys have also have to be healthy at the end of the year.
Here's Russell coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. And that one is stuffed right through. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
The Rockets again can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And it's Westbrook missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Down low. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Well, Burke showing he's more than just a scorer. Terrific pass to his teammate.
Outside, Green. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Warriors making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Here's Westbrook. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jones. P.J. Tucker comes in for Cephalosha. Daniel House is checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Harden in for Russell Westbrook. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Robinson. That's the Warriors' 5.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Harden inside the three-point line. Cans the shot from the wing.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Golden State moving it around. Out to Thompson. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 18.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Robinson. Softly drops in the floater. Robinson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Out left to the wing. Gordon with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Robinson against Harden. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 22.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Rockets trail by 16. Out to the right wing. Here's Tucker. The Rockets with another miss. And here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run.
You know, simply stated, Draymond Green is an elite defender, one of the best in the game. But what's incredible to me is that he's able to accomplish everything he does on that end of the floor while being undersized in almost every one of his matchups.
Here's Gordon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
Rockets have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. That free throw good from Eric Gordon. And I know a lot of fans will wonder why centers just don't shoot over Draymond Green. Well, Doris, as you know, it's not that simple.
You're right, Kevin. Draymond, it's his competitive spirit. It's his willingness to hold his ground on the block, and it is very difficult to score on him. Why? Well, great length, great anticipation. This guy is flat out competitive and wants to challenge anyone, anywhere.
Thompson outside. Poked loose. Outside Gordon. The three from Harden. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3 for 9 shooting night. To the middle. 9 feet out. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Houston. They're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
And I think for Golden State, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Down low. It's picked off. Here is House. He's covered by Thompson. Harden inside the three-point line, and it's off the back rim, no good.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 16. Eric Gordon on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 8 points for Eric Gordon.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Out to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Capella. In the corner, Harden. No good on the triple.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to House. From deep. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Just doing what he can. He's competing, and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one, Greg. A high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Up top, Curry. Over Harden. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. That's 10 points for Steph Curry. Rockets trail by 14. Timeout called, the Rockets. Or sometimes what was once considered a negative becomes a positive. For example, tweeners are now looked at as very valuable assets and very versatile assets.
Yeah, Kev, no doubt. Like, think about how much the game has changed for players like Draymond Green, who was so integral to the success of the Golden State Warriors. Here was a young guy who was considered at one point coming out of college for the power forward and center spot, too small to play the position. But as the NBA has downsized, as it's gotten smaller and faster, Draymond Green can be as important as any other player on a roster.
Here's Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Inside. Out to Thompson. Right side, Curry. And that one, good. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry leading the charge. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Russell. The finish. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, this guy knows how to do this in the open floor. Russell Westbrook in transition is the most dangerous player.
It's good. 26 points for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Rockets trail by 16. And Tucker has it in the corner. And another 3 for Houston.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, you have to appreciate the willingness of Klay Thompson to move the basketball. How pretty is that, guys?
Harden scanning the floor. Outside Westbrook. Out to the right wing. It's House outside. And another 3 for Houston.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
No one covering. And it's 9 points for Draymond Green.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
1:22 left in the first half of basketball. And there's the pass to House. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Westbrook from outside the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit. Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Rockets trail by 18. To the inside, Tucker. Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green. Five
5 seconds left here in the second. Russell from long range. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a...
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, what is working out there so far tonight?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute on the offensive end.
We'll see about the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. Warriors leading by 20, and so in the game for the Rockets. Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair, they're the backcourt. And it's House in at the 3. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Harden. And for Houston, they're shooting the ball at 42%. He kicks to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pulls it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Outside for Robinson. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Robinson's got 5.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Tucker can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 21. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Capella. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Curry passes to Robinson. Golden State moving it around. And Capella over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Rockets trail by 19. And here's Harden for 3. No good that time.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside Robinson. Passes to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to House. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Capella. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. 6 points for him.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Outside Robinson. Curry outside. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Harden inside the three-point line. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Curry's shot is good.
Boy, once Stephen Curry starts to cook, it's like an avalanche. The guy can score at will from anywhere.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. Pass to Capella. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
And a boom it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Outside Westbrook, and Tucker has it in the corner. Drops in the tray. Tucker's got 12 in the game.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Nene, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Capella over to help. It's stolen by Capella. In the corner, it's Gordon for 3. No good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Oh, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
The great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Houston with a new 14. Westbrook kicks to Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And the dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Left side, Westbrook. And Looney sends it back. They recover it. Capella, the pass to Harden. The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Westbrook, and here's Harden for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, don't let the pretty stroke fool you. Thompson will throw it down every now and again. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
The pass to Capella to stop the run. And Looney sends it back. To the paint and stolen by Gordon. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist by Eric Gordon. Westbrook's got 10 points.
How quick is Russell Westbrook with the dribble? He is impossible to contain. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
The 3 hits it from 3-point range. 13 points in the game.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Golden State moving it around. Back to Curry. Again, Golden State.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. I don't think it's possible to overstate just how revolutionary a player Steph Curry is because of the way he has changed the spacing on the floor. Never before have we seen a player who shape-shifts the defense like Steph does. And that is because once he crosses half court, you better guard him.
We've got Alec Burks. He's out there with Steph Curry. And it's Spellman in at the power forward. That's the Warriors' 5. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. Kicks to Green. And there's the call on Curry. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And with the way, Doris, defenses have to adjust for Curry, it just leaves so much more space for the rest of the team.
I think coaches, Kevin, because of Steph Curry's presence, they have got to change their defensive schemes, account for spaces on the floor that traditionally you wouldn't have to account for. That puts Steph Curry in a class of his own.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Rockets. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Burks kicks to Curry. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
Inside, Curry. And it's blocked. Green against Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
And Capella sends it back. Now here's McLemore outside. The Rockets with another miss. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Capella over to help. Passes it to Spellman. To the inside. Lob pass to Capella. Here's Curry. And it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Feeds it to Clark. Here's Capella, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First one falls for him. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. And the Rockets making a change here. Nene's checked in. Sefolosha passes to Clemens. The shot from the low post is good.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. To the middle. Back to Curry. Pass to Spellman. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Clark. And there's the call on Curry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Doris, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Sefolosha passes to Clark. Back to Sefolosha. Down low, 6 on the shot clock. From the stripe. No good from Clark. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
The first one falls. Good on both.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Clemens, guarded by Curry. Clark for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have 2 candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led his team to the best record in the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too, and what also helped me was just the improvement defensively they had made, and I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
The Rockets have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Shot from free throw range, and he comes up with the deuce.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Rockets shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. To the left wing. Now here's McLemore outside. But they recover it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
To the inside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Curry brings the double. Clark for three. The shot, no good. And here's Golden State. They're on a 16-6 run. Shoots. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Nene outside. He kicks it to McLemore. Shoots over Burks. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Nene.
Well, great vision by Nene, right? I mean, if you're the help defensive guy, you can't leave your man. He's that good a passer.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Hey, Shaq here. Not many guys in the league are triple-double.
All right, game ball goes to the guy who fully dominated tonight. All right, the guy that made the other team adjust to what he wanted to do. That's what it's all about. Get up here, Che.
Sure. Hey, I appreciate this, fella.
This Hassan Whiteside, you watching 2K TV. Get that rating up.
On this week's episode of 2K TV, we catch up with Hassan Whiteside, get the latest updates on the My Team Unlimited tournament, and of course, your top plays.
Yeah, so it's looking like...
Hey.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is... And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David? Well, Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors, but we know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, DA. And here's a look at some numbers for him
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Alec Burks is out there with Green, and it's the Warriors to start out. Steve, tonight we have a great matchup at the center spot. Talk about how that position has evolved over the last couple of years.
I think because of the rules, Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in the post guy's lap, especially if he's dominant. So I think guys, as a post player now, saying I got to go out to the three-point line, I got to go out to the free throw line to be able to have some spacing to make shots.
Deflects the pass, and stolen by Booker. Left side, Saric. Three-pointer. No good from Booker. Curry fires from way outside. No good on the 3. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. We're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Booker with no one around. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Curry's shot is off.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Oubre outside. Ayton against Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rubio. And again, it's the Suns missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Saric. Good on the bucket.
I think this is Rubio's greatest trait. I love to watch him move the basketball, and so does his coaching staff.
Back to Curry. Thompson outside. Burks on the wing. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Rubio with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And it's the Warriors on the break. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. For 3, Booker. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And as we approach the new season, some new talent making the most of their opportunity in the league. Let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Some great young players. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Yeah, midway through the season, I say he's made the greatest total impact. A potential generational talent. We'll see if he can keep it going.
Burks against Oubre. Clock at 6. Inside. The shot that time, not on target.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader, truly a special player.
The way Draymond carries himself, plays with a chip on both shoulders, which can be good and bad.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The pass to Oubre. He kicks to Rubio. For three, Booker kept alive. Here's Saric, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Lays it up off the glass. 6 points for him.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Suns trail by 3. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it to Saric. Rubio outside. Here's Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow. And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Pass to Booker. Oubre outside. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Suns trail by 3. Saric outside. Pass to Booker. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
And the Warriors making a change here. Russell's checked in. Kaminsky is checked in for Phoenix.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Rubio, the pass to Kaminsky. Now Oubre. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Denver.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Off with the layup.
Ooh, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Ayton. Rubio outside. Booker outside. Here's Kaminsky. They get it again. That shot, no good. Warriors leading by 3. The dish to Green. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Some changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Ricky Rubio. Phoenix on defense. They trail by 3. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Johnson outside, drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And that...
The Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Sharch comes in for Frank Kaminsky. Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Booker. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Johnson pairing up in the backcourt. Sharch and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Rubio against Curry. Johnson, a wide open look. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight. Curry is inside. Covered by Rubio. Count it. He's got 12.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Sharch outside. Ayton trying to break free. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And when you're looking around the league talking about guys with pure point guard skills, Rubio's name is right there.
And for the Warriors, 5 straight finals appearances, something that hasn't been done since Bill Russell's Celtics of the 60s.
And those 5 appearances, Greg, produced 3 titles and was close to another one. Last year's finals not ending the way they wanted. Injuries certainly played a role. We'll see if they can make it back this season.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
The advantage of having a point guard you can trust. Steph Curry has one thing in mind: how can we score?
Here's Rubio. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And it was made clear early on to Ricky Rubio that the Jazz were moving on from him. But Rubio quickly finds a home in Phoenix. 3-year deal for Rubio, who is a good fit with the Suns. Having a real point guard on the team like Rubio should be a huge boost.
And that one falls for Rubio. Well, Smitty, the game is evolving. We know that. New moves and techniques developed. Talk about some that have grown in popularity since the time of your retirement to now.
You know, the step back is one, and then also the step back is one. The Euro step, and I think also guys right now being able to launch their bodies into guys. I don't want to say it's a move, but that's how guys are playing. Because you can't hand check, guys are throwing their body into the defender on the move even more.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Greg, for the Phoenix Suns, with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought, there is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Out to Thompson. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Rubio, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year convo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
Johnson, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Green. Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Saric outside. With some arc. No good on the shot. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Rubio. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measure.
And people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Diallo, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Rubio.
Ayton kicks to Diallo. Here's Rubio. And the Suns miss again. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. 6-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
And don't look down. Now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it's Oubre off the drive. With the shot, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Suns trail by 8. Passes it to Diallo. He kicks it to Johnson. Oubre outside to the paint. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Burks the pass to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Rubio against Green. Pass to Diallo. Dishes it to Oubre. And the 3 off target.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. So it's the Warriors now. 6-point game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
He's in the lead, sitting at #1 in the West.
Clearly a fan favorite, and they're giving him the highest praise possible on their ballots.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
They get the rebound. And he makes that one. 28 points for him.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Over to the left wing. Ayton kicks to Diallo. Shot from 12. That's good on the jump shot. Diallo's got 6 in the quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Burks on the wing. Now the pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Burks. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fade away. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Rubio looking it over. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Burks. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And Rubio kicks to Booker. Releases from 15, and that one good. Booker's got 8 points.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch. With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Outside for Curry. Sinks the triple. He's got 10.
Stephen Curry is great off the dribble, but he also is good at the catch and shoot.
Booker left side. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 13 points for Devin Booker.
They're having more success from 3-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Curry fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker looking around. Kicks it out to Rubio. The putback.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Timeout called the Warriors. So for the Sun. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Russell from long range. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Focus.
Yeah.
All right. Can't let up.
Can't let up. I got you.
All right. These guys are gonna pounce.
All right.
All right. I gotta go talk to coach.
All right. Do you think?
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Suns trail by 4. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Alec Burks.
That's just pure heart from Stephen Curry right there, owning every fast break opportunity with his speed.
And the Warriors last season, the 6th team in NBA history, and really the first since the mid-'70s to have 5 All-Stars from the previous season.
They were a team for the ages. We knew they couldn't afford to keep them all together. That lineup stands up against any team in history.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, Golden State.
And this is something Clay has worked on, creating for himself off the bounce.
Rubio finds Booker. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Back to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Ayton. He's got 11.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Passes it to Booker. Shoots the 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flight. Burks with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Well, at this point, it's undeniable that Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. You talking about guys like Ray Allen, he has passed up. That is big time.
And there are no metrics to deny. What Curry is doing is incredible.
And at this point, we take his jaw-dropping feats for granted. He passes the numbers test, and he certainly passes the eye test. Curry, the best at what he does.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Aiden. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down. And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Kicks to Thompson. Golden State moving it around.
I like the way Clay now studies a defense and makes great decisions with the ball.
And the Suns call time here.
And you look at the development of how Clay has attacked the rim over his career. What was once a weak spot for him has now become a strength as his finishing improves every year. And let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately, averaging about 19 points, 10 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. We take a look at the Warriors. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Phoenix. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And right now for Phoenix, they've made a big leap forward this season. Just being in the playoff discussion marks a ton of progress from where they were at this point a year ago.
This is a much different team now, especially in terms of attitude and effort. They are competitive night in and night out. That is something we weren't saying about this team last year.
Green. Some solid defense from Saric.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Booker outside. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And they funk this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 34.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Inside. And there's Saric on the assist by Booker. 15 points for Dario Saric.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Then on Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
Green, and Green slams it in.
And a terrific sequence by Green, constantly looking to dunk the ball.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 18. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Even when plays, Steve, aren't being run for them, certain guys always get a lot of their points on tip-ins and putbacks. They're always right there. Who catches your eye in that category?
Andre Drummond, for sure, Kevin. He's phenomenal on the offensive glass. Rudy Gobert, Al Horford, he gets those timely tip-ins.
He does, you're right.
And look at another guy is Whiteside. When he's engaged, he can. Marvin Bagley is a newer name, and he's fantastic at that as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney comes in for Draymond Green, and Murray's subbed in for Alec Burks. And the Suns making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his third foul so far. Ayton against Thompson. Saric, that's good. Saric has got 18 points.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Pass to Curry. From deep three-point range. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. He's got 36.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Thompson against Johnson for three. Booker, and it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Johnson. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Back to Thompson. Down low. Low block shot. Just 4 to shoot. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker outside. Johnson finds Saric. Johnson outside. Booker in the corner. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And you know what, Smitty, if you track his move, you can see how active Steph Curry is. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. Kaminsky out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. And the basket by Kaminsky.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Suns trail by 4. Booker the pass to Kaminsky. Back to Booker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Booker's got 34.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Phoenix. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And the pass to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Russell with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Booker outside. Ayton against Thompson. On the wing, Booker. That one, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Burks. Burks has got 6 assists now in the game. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 7-point differential. Oh, Ayton in position. That shot misses.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Saric can't connect from short range. Warriors leading by 9. They double him with Saric. Open shot, Thompson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's denied.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Saric, that's good.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
He gets that one. He has 38 in the game.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And D'Angelo Russell was expected to be targeted this past summer. Ends up as a sign and trade to the Warriors. was going to leave Brooklyn after the Durant signing no matter what. Should be an interesting fit.
Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up, guys.
And Russell at 6'5", able to play at the point guard or the shooting guard. Greg, when you look at his game, what's his best position?
Probably the one. I mean, we're seeing a trend towards bigger point guards at the same time that 4s and 5s are trending smaller. Everybody wants that switchability on defense.
Suns trail by 11. Rubio with it. Booker outside. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Golden State moving it around. Saric outside. Pass to Rubio. Fires from the line and stolen by Russell. One-on-one fast break. Thompson from long range. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Green against Saric. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul. On defense, Golden State. They lead by 11. Oubre, good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Burks on the wing, beyond the arc. That shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Kicks it out to Booker. The three-pointer, no good.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
And Green slams it in.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
And stolen by Russell. Up the floor. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And Rubio kicks to Booker. Saric outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Oubre, no one around him. The three-pointer is right on target.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Back to Russell. Five to shoot. And they double up Russell. And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, a fast break. From 12 feet out. Warriors with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. The feed to Green. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got them on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Thompson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 11-point game. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Sharch. It's 2-on-1. Here's Ayton. Tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Ayton's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. Passes it to Burks. Feeds to Green. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Timeout called, the Suns. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Warriors leading by 9. To the inside. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Aggressive, working for the high percentage shot. Draymond understands this game.
1:49 left in the 4th. Here's Booker. Oubre on the wing. Offline with his 3. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. It's Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Range that extends out to the parking lot. How do you guard that?
And there's the defensive 3-second call. Saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
And the technical free throw is good. Now Booker. To the paint. Here's Sharch. Booker finds Sharch. Oubre outside. Pass to Booker from downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 39.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Warriors.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
He feeds it to Rubio. A second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Oh, that's not a great foul. For Rubio's career, shoots well over 80% from the line.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence.
That'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Thank you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by on headset near the locker rooms, right down the hall, around the corner. We get a chance to catch up with our postgame guest.
Hey, Shaq here. Another game, another double-double. If you had to choose, which...
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always our pleasure, although sometimes it's yours as well. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille, Ernie Johnson, have a great night.
Jay, you've got that meet and greet with the season ticket holders now.
Locker room tour?
Yeah.
Are they in there already?
Yep.
Okay, I'll be there in a second. Let me talk to the fans right quick.
This last win makes 6 straight for the home team, and I'll tell you what, you gotta be impressed with what these guys are doing.
Oh, phenomenal stuff.
It really is hard to find fault when a team is producing like this, but I guarantee you that the coaching staff is looking at the film and finding still things they can improve on.
Oh, yeah, you gotta keep grinding, baby.
Absolutely. That's really the only worry here. Complacency. It's human nature to get satisfied after so much success and lose your edge a little. So the big challenge now is how do you keep these guys motivated? Speaking of motivation, we've actually got some audio from inside the huddle that we want to play for you guys. It's some really great insight into the mind of a coach there. I think you're going to love it. But first, we're going to do some music. You're listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex.
Get hip or get stuck.
Welcome to this brand new episode of 2K TV. Are you ready for a My Team competition?
Who isn't ready for $250,000? What would you do with that money?
Season ticket holder, for sure.
For the Clippers, right? Well, the My Team Unlimited tournament qualification is underway, and we'll get started with this week's episode by getting you all the details and analysis from our 2K TV My Team panel.
Let's get it.
What's up, guys? My name is Sasha, joined by our 2K TV correspondent, Blake.
Hey, Sasha.
And my team producer, Robbie.
Good to be here.
Guys, we got our table back.
Yes.
Well, we are halfway through our game days for the $250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament. We have 16 players in and 16 spots left to fill. In January, there will be a 32-player tournament to decide which 2 will travel to the finals in the Windy City of Chicago for NBA All-Star 2020. Blake, for those who may not know or just need a little bit of a refresher, what do people need to do to get into the game days?
So just between now and December 14th, you just need to get 10 wins in My Team Unlimited. 10 wins. Then show up on the 14th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. 10 a.m. Pacific time. And then you're going to have 4 hours to get as many wins as you can without losing, and then the top 4 on each platform will get in.
4 hours, top 4.
I didn't even put that together, Robbie. Look at you.
So we held the second qualifier in November. It looks like we have a new #1 seed, the Landlord.
Yeah, that's great. But I got to say, there's still a budget baller in the field. Luckershot is back once again. We interviewed him last year.
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. The commute in full swing as we get set for basketball here in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor.
And David Aldridge is standing by.
Well, for the Golden State Warriors, making 5 straight finals appearances took a toll, mentally and physically. The Warriors played the equivalent of an extra full season in those 5 straight finals runs. Injuries derailed their title hopes in 2019, and they're still recovering.
DA, they got a lot of pride there, there's no doubt, and rightfully so. Thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. And there's Porzingis. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Kleba in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Alec Burks is out there with Green. Scouting reports very detailed, Clark. Talk about the types of insights those scouting reports would reveal about your team and your opposition.
Typically player tendencies and team tendencies. How do they win? What areas are they really strong in? A team being excellent on the glass or tremendous in transition offense or very physical. I mean, just those types of nuggets that you would have for a team and then individual players so that you could try to position them to not be at their best by what you did to counteract them.
Good explanation. From about 16, that's good on the jump shot.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry, good.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Mavericks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
To the middle. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Wright. Wright's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Curry. Green against Porzingis. Another shot. Porzingis with the block.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Warriors leading by 3. Green inside the 3-point line. Porzingis with the rebound.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man, outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Burks. Golden State moving the ball around. And the layup's good off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Tries again, and it's blocked. And they're on the break. Lays it up off the glass. Burks has got his second basket of the night.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Wright looking around. Over in the corner, Doncic. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 5.
That is a sweet-looking jumper there, boy. Doncic doesn't need much space or time to get shots off.
Thompson in the corner. The jump hook misses from short range. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. They now take the lead. That's 7 points for Tim Hardaway.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
The Warriors trailing. Goes back up, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign. Never an easy road to start it.
And it's Wright missing. The Warriors leading. Curry kicks to Thompson. Over Hardaway. Offensive rebound. Ball stolen. Pass to Kleba. Warriors with the rebound. Greg, with all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor.
Doncic dishes to Wright. Clock at 6. Pass to Kleba. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Curry.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And this is what Thompson is known for. A dead-eye perimeter shooter with impeccable form.
Hardaway kicks to Kleba. The pass to Wright. Outside Hardaway. Back to Wright. Shot to stop the run. Knocks down the three ball.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Outside Hardaway. Another three for Dallas.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Pass to Burks. Down low. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Doncic outside. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Good on the three-point shot. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
But they'll get another chance. The kick out to Wright. Hardaway trying to free himself up. And Wright with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. Wright's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you know, guys, We know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Curry comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And Wright kicks to Curry. Pass to Brunson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Second chance shot, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And Dallas gets called for the foul. The Warriors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Really easy to understand why many are high on Porzingis. This guy is a terrific offensive player.
Russell high post. He's against Porzingis. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Brunson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Inside, here's Robinson, and stolen by Wright. Fast break, Dallas jumps up, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, he's known for his finesse game, guys, but Porzingis showing you there. He's got some power to his game, too.
Wright against Robinson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay. Right for 3. Unable to get that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. .114 left in the first. Golden State moving the ball around. Out to Russell. The tray. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Curry. Here's Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
Now out of Canada by way of Stanford University. 6'11" power forward Dwight Powell.
Boy, a high-energy guy is Powell, guys. He's a pogo stick and a rim runner. Very quick-footed. I think that makes him tough to tag slicing through the lane. His activity and agility really what separate him and get him minutes on the court.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spellman's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Correa's checked in.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends. An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing to...
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
On the floor for Dallas, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Kleba in at the power forward position. That one drops for him.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Hardaway, no good. You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house than the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base, those fans will be around for a while, giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
Dallas leading by 3. Doncic feeling it out, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Clark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
And he banks in the layup. 21 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right." Away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special. Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
Yeah, if they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Here's Brunson. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio. Passes to Hardaway. Fires the 3. Brunson, no good.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Right outside. Here's Kleba, and that one clear. Clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay. Boy, you look at Maximilian Kleber, the German native. I mean, this guy is a very capable shooter, but it's his defense that keeps him on the court. He's 6'11", but has quick feet, which allows him to defend multiple positions.
And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Look at Curry. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
So he gets them both. Mark, you think of European players, it's usually the offensive end where they thrive, but Kleber is a versatile defensive stopper too.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, this guy can shut you down because he moves his feet, he's strong, really keeps driving lanes from opening up on the perimeter, and his positioning and timing make him a good shot blocker too.
Warriors trail by 7. Low block shot on the way, kicks it to Green. All alone. Warriors the rebound.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Brunson. The kick out to right. Hardaway from outside. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Got a hand on it. Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got 5 now.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Comes up empty down low.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And maybe shying away from contact a bit too, Greg. I mean, their free throw attempts are also down from the first quarter.
And Wright kicks to Porzingis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thompson outside. Goes up on the wing. They get it back. Porzingis with the block. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Curry, good.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Outside, Porzingis. The pass to Hardaway. Here's Brunson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He's got 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's tipped. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Right outside. Pass to Porzingis. Hits the jumper in space. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs. And so it's Dallas, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for... And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Alec Burks. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Nice D from Porzingis.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so here is Dallas. Dallas leading by 11. Now here's Brunson. Doncic passes to Kleba. Dallas moving it around. Off target with his 3. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Up top right, guarded by Green. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Cans it from downtown. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Brunson kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Kleba. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Burks on the wing. There's the triple. Cranes the 3-pointer. Burks has got 12 points in the game.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
The kick out to right. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dallas calls timeout. And Clark, your love for the Buckeye State has never been questioned. What was the best part of growing up as a kid in Ohio?
Well, I think a number of things. One, having family around, extended family as well as immediate family, but also the sports love that exists throughout the state and being able to experience that and enjoy that with my dad and siblings. That's special. And having a career in basketball that I've had makes it even more special.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Curry. Then for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Burks with the steal. On the wing, Thompson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
For Dallas, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Passes it to Doncic. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. They need this one. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Doncic has got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Porzingis comes with the double team. Thompson for 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Powell, a stupendous finish in traffic. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
This is to Cauley Stein. Thompson outside. He kicks it to Russell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Wright. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 13 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And that one's good. Russell.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Porzingis can't hit. The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Looking good, D'Angelo. Very smooth in your motion.
On the wing, Hardaway. Misses the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show.
Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. DeLon Wright comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Barea. On when you see that step back 3, Clark for Doncic. Shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what they say, Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly, is top notch, just like James Harden's. So that's quite a compliment. lot of that is footwork and balance. But I think his quickness, too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Warriors ahead, up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Wright is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Kleba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Warriors leading by 5. And the layup falls. He's got 31.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And there's the pass to Porzingis. Now Brunson. Kleba, the pass to Wright. 5 on the clock. Porzingis, that's a 2. Here's Kleba. Count the basket and the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Golden State moving the ball around. In low. Green breaking loose. Good on the shot.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Brunson the pass to Doncic. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Brunson scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Green.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Brunson kicks to Kleba. Right, the pass to Brunson. And right on target. Good. And here is Curry to the paint. Burks in the corner. Back to Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 8.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Curry against Wright. Back to Curry. And stolen by Wright. And it's the Mavericks on the break. To the wing on the left. Pass to Kleba. Power down with both hands.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he can't hit the second. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Kleba, no good.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Mavericks trail by 5. Doncic right side. Here's Porzingis. And no good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Thompson outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Bounce pass from Wright. And the rejection by Curry. Here's Kleba. No good. Shot missing. Warriors leading by 8. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Doncic kicks to Wright. Here's Porzingis. That one, no good. The Warriors go the other way.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Basket good. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. What's up? And so he hits the technical free throw.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, I like the way Porzingis uses his ample offensive tools to generate some big-time offense.
Pass to Kleba. Three-pointer. And Curry pulls it down.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low-percentage jump there.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 11-point game. Here's Doncic. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you've got information that I don't have.
Thompson from long range, and that one is off.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Passes it to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 11 in the second half.
Capable of running the offense, Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Burks dishes to Curry. Burks on the wing, guarded by Hardaway. The pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance. Here.
Hardaway, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Curry finds Burks. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Porzingis comes with the double team. For the 3. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And that one misses.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
And, you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
Here's Brunson. That's tipped.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Tuesday, They'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that matchup against the Hornets, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
He's perfect from the line this time. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Doncic outside. Here's the teardrop. The Warriors pull it in. Green left side. Count that bucket. Green's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Doncic. And nothing is falling for him right now. Warriors leading by 22. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
A 3 from Porzingis. No good there. The Warriors go the other way with it. Pass to Thompson. Kleba with the rebound. Kleba's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Hardaway has got 22.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Burks on the wing. Down low. Porzingis with the steal. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain.
Curry with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.
Hey, this is Kevin.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll holler at him. First, let me talk to the fans, all right? All right.
Time for one of my favorite.